We're going to talk about a critical topic tonight called long-term care, okay? And I'm going to ask you, if I may, how many in the room have ever had an experience, either directly or with family members or friends, in a long-term care scenario? If I could see a show of hands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the room, okay? All right. Let me ask you another question. When you hear the term long-term care, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Nursing homes.
Nursing homes. 9 out of 10 people will tell me exactly that, right? So what I'm going to do tonight, step number 1, is I'm going to define long-term care. I think it's critical for everybody in the room here to truly understand what long-term care is. Secondly, why should you consider long-term care coverage? Why should you incorporate this into your retirement strategy? When is long-term care needed? What you should be asking yourself when you're creating your plan? What options are available for long-term care? And what next steps should I take in determining if I have a long-term care need? So these are all the areas between myself and Ian, who I'm going to introduce, we're going to cover tonight, okay? First off, what is long-term care? There are 2 methods in which you can receive long-term care. You've got informal and formal. Informal methods are generally provided by family. All right, we've had prospects, clients, where family members have had to move in with their parents and family members to take care of them. That's an informal environment. Another common situation is with a couple, right? Husband and wife. One of the spouses needs long-term care, and the one who's not sick provides the care. That is the informal method of long-term care. The formal methods, as most people in the room had mentioned, equate one of those environments with long-term care, right? We said nursing home care. But it's very important to understand that long-term care is provided in 4 environments. Generally, it begins at home, right? Most people, if they need long-term care, would like to receive care in the comfort of their own home via a home health aide, a nurse, okay? And then generally that progresses on to some form of adult daycare. And we've seen this in our client base where one of the spouses has to go out. They're taking care of their spouse, but they need to run out and take care of errands or go to doctor's appointments. And during that time frame that they're away, their spouse will stay in an adult daycare center. And you'll see those sprouting up all over Oviedo. I've got one right down the road from my home. That's adult daycare. Then the progression will go to assisted living. This is where you can have a little autonomy in an apartment environment. You have a kitchenette where you can cook if you'd like, but there's also a restaurant in the facility. So if you want to grab your meal and you don't feel like cooking, you can do that. They've got shuttles that will take folks out to the movies or the mall. It's an assisted living center, and if the care is needed, there are doctors and there are nurses on staff. The one environment that everybody's familiar with is nursing home. That is really the last place that someone will receive long-term care. It is a hospital-like environment. 24-hour, around-the-clock help. Okay? So it's very important to understand you've got informal and formal methods, and really get familiar with the 4 environments in which you can receive long-term care. When is a situation considered long-term care? And this is a key point. ADLs, activities of daily living, are all the activities that all of us do when we get up in the morning. Dressing, eating, continence, transferring, toileting, bathing. If you need help with 2 of 6 ADLs, guess what? You're considered needing long-term care. Okay, 2 out of 6 ADLs is the nationwide definition of needing long-term care. you.